Okay, this is the new camera. I've been testing the blind spot and rear monitoring. I turn off the front one because it keeps going off, and it says something about I can barely hear it, and it keeps going off all the time. So this actually works pretty well. The screen obviously has to be on. I usually keep it off after a minute, but as you can see, the green ones will turn red when you have a car right behind you on the blind spot. My camera is right in the middle below the license plates, so it actually does a nice even job to see what's on those two sides, which is surprisingly because there's no other sensor on the car, but when you're driving you can actually see that, and it'll beep if there's a car coming too. So that's kind of neat. You do have to kind of play with it on the menu. So that will be the smart drive menu. So you can see you have ADAS, blind spot, and then lane changing. So there's a calibration you have to do, and then you have to kind of drive it so it'll automatically see it. But the key thing is to make sure you center the rear camera for these for the lane change and the blind, is it blind spot? Wait, that's the blind spot, or a lane change I guess they call it. And then for the rear, if a car gets too close, that's the one I have. The ADAS is for the front, but that's the one that keeps going off. So it's kind of neat that it's on the new rear view mirror camera, because everything's right there. So it does work pretty nicely, but I forget what the word is. I know it's lane change, but the B for back, I don't know, whatever it is. I keep thinking it's for the anyways, I forget, but that's what it is. So just thought I mentioned that on these new 4K 2K DVRs, and the video is pretty nice. The connection is pretty good too with the 5G, or yeah, the 5 gigahertz supposedly. Downloading the videos is still a little bit on the very slow side, and it uses its own app, so you have to go to the app and get that in there. I'm trying to remember what it's called, but I forget what the name is, but it's a different app than the others. So yeah, there you go. This is kind of cool, and I never had that on any car, so it's kind of nice to have it on an old car, and it actually works. But since mine turns off, I just hear the beeps, and if I actually want to see it turning red or whatever, you have to leave the screen on, which is not what I want to do, so I just listen to the beeps, as you can see right there. Alright, so I am testing the mirror here, and I noticed that when this is on, I'm not getting the menus, but I think it's stuck because I think it was working before, but now it's not, because see, the bus went through and this should have gone red. So let me turn it off and turn it back on and see if we get anything. Come on, turn off. Well, doesn't even want to turn off now, so I think it gets stuck somewhere. Alright, let me turn the car off. Let me see if it turns off. Even though it's connected directly to the battery, it should turn off. It does go off when, see, the lights are still moving, but something froze because it's not working. Well, camera is working, but come on, buddy, turn off. So it doesn't even want to turn off right now. Let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 8, 9, 10 seconds, and it's not letting me off. So let me play with it, and I'll be back. Alright, so I unplugged it, and it turned off and it came back on. So let's see if we get a car. Let me see if that changes. I got the menu. Okay, now the menus are back and you can see that it's working in. So it froze for some reason because I was trying to you do this so that I could lock a file, but it wasn't letting me. So although that is cool, let me see. I don't know how well the camera is gonna catch it, but yeah, it's not turning. Okay, at least it's working, but this isn't turning red. So much for that one. I thought he was okay. There it goes. I guess he had to be closer here. So it's working again, but for some reason he froze. But if it does it again, I'll just turn it off and leave them off, because there's no point if you don't get the menu so you can, you know, take a picture or do whatever you need. And while that's on, so that's weird. I don't know why it froze, but now it's working. And I'm glad I got that on video. So there you go.